Hello and welcome to this mini lecture, which is just looking at developing good exercise routines. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Coyne, and with me I have my daughter, Melissa, who has a Bachelor in Exercise Physiology. Now, Melissa, can you just explain the types of people you work with and what you do in your role?
Yeah, so as an exercise physiologist, I work providing exercise-based therapy for a range of different people and with varying conditions, lifestyles, as well as just, preference of exercise. So working with a lot of people with chronic conditions, whether that be different cancers or heart and lung conditions, or whether it be just sore muscles, joints and bones, osteoarthritis, which are all common ranges of people who I work with, as well as then just general people who want to further their exercise throughout their lifespan.
Yeah. So in your role, that you often just work to start people off with their exercise, don't you?
Yes, yeah, definitely. Starting off the journey to exercise and then looking at the different options, because often people think there's one best way to exercise, whereas there are a multitude of different options out there.
Yeah. So one of the things that we sort of wanted to talk about is the importance of exercise. So, can you just explain why exercise is good for your mental health?
Yeah, definitely. So exercise is really beneficial for all aspects of your health, but specifically mental health. So in terms of changing the routine that you're in, which is causing a negative cycle within your thinking, it also has that aspect to change the situation that you're in. So if you are in a challenging or stressful situation at work or in your family life, you are able to get out, to go for a walk or to go to the gym or just to do any exercises in a different part of your home or in your backyard that allows you to kind of remove yourself from that situation for a period of time, as well as then the endorphins and the more positive self-esteem and mood that you have from exercise. And it also can be seen to increase the quality of your sleep as well, which is another benefit to increase that positive mental health there.
Yeah, and that's that really important aspect of self-care, isn't it? Sort of looking at that bigger picture of sleep and the combination of stress reduction. Are there any other sort of, is there benefits of exercising outside or with a friend when you're looking at sort of that aspect of self-care?
Yeah, definitely. So everyone does have their different preference to exercise. So whether that be exercising alone or exercising with a health professional in a gym setting or in an outdoor setting, or whether it's just with one of your friends. So often find people enjoy going for walks together as a little bit of debriefing time or asking each other how their days are and just catching up. As well as, yes, some people do enjoy more a full group setting, whether that be a group exercise class or a meditation style yoga or Pilates as well. So yeah there's a wide variety.
I think the sort of the aspect of yoga and meditation is really great to remember that it's, it's still a form of exercise, but it's really good for your sort of mental health and self-care. And when you're sort of looking at starting, is there what ways can people sort of think about starting and then sustaining that routine?
Yeah, so definitely anything is better than nothing. So if you're currently not doing much physical activity throughout your day, or even if you are finding that you're quite physically active in your day, actually putting in a structured part or structured time to exercise. So whether that be, doesn't have to be a lot, 5 minutes to start off with, 5-minute walk around your house or up and down your driveway around the block, or whether that be 5 sit to stands, which is sitting on your chair, standing up and then controlling yourself back down to the chair 5 times every time you hop up from the chair during your day. So as simple as that can get you started, and then throughout as you move along in your exercise, you can definitely increase how much you're doing from there. If you do have any health concerns, it definitely is beneficial to consult your doctor and then consult an exercise professional about how to go further within your exercise routine.
That sounds great. just on our last little bit, we were just talking about sort of walking with a friend. And so if you were sort of doing something like that, you know, what sort of time would be beneficial to sort of start and to sort of think about? And there are there options for sort of really helping you to sort of motivate that plan?
Yeah, so definitely you don't need a whole lot of time to start off with if that's what is the main concern. But definitely the more you prioritize your health and more that you prioritize fitting in exercise to your everyday, the more positive the outcomes are going to be of just how your mood is throughout the day, as well as the energy that you have throughout the day. So definitely a morning is, like some people do find, is better to get up, get started with a positive outlook on the day, and then from there really going forward into their day, having done the exercise already. But some other people prefer maybe a lunch break. So if you've got a 30-minute or an hour lunch break, taking a walk during your lunch break or straight after work, just before you head home from the office if it's been a stressful day, or if it is going to meet a friend after work or going home to get a family member and taking them for a walk as well, or doing some exercise, whether it be at home or in a gym environment. So it doesn't matter the time or space, but really prioritizing it as a to-do almost, and then making sure that it's something that you enjoy that you'll then continue with going forward.
So it could be something as simple as sort of really thinking about, you know, parking the car further away while you are, you know, walking to the hospital to visit your loved one, or, you know, prioritizing a walk in the morning while they might be still asleep because, you know, if you're in that caring role, that would be important. Sometimes people feel guilty in relation to that caring role, and I think sort of what we need to really highlight is the importance that exercise is really good for your own self-care, and it'll actually make you a better carer. You talked about that aspect of stress reduction, better sleeping, which all then is those roles with a better ability to care. Is there any sort of other aspects, you know, what you wanted to talk about, especially in relation to maybe exercises, you know, some specific ones?
Yeah, so definitely there are a number of different exercises, but even something as simple as doing a lower body exercise and then an upper body exercise, and a simple walk around your house or into the backyard or around the block would be awesome. Something as simple as having your arms out in front, pulling them back beside your chest and opening up your chest, squeezing between your shoulder blades and then controlling back forward is a simple movement which just helps to stretch out the chest muscles as well as strengthen into your back. So that's a simple one that we often find if you are sitting at a desk or sitting in a chair with your arms crossed, we tend to tighten up through the front of our chest. So opening out and activating those muscles at the back is quite a useful tool, as well as standing up and down off a chair, say 5 times, 3 times throughout your day would be super beneficial for your leg strength as well. So having your feet hip-width apart, sitting on the edge of the chair and standing up from there, and then controlling back down to sit back firmly on the chair would be an awesome way, just making sure that the chair is stable and maybe against a wall with that.
So these are sort of exercises that you could do while you're waiting, waiting rooms and things as well. So, you know, they're really great points. Thank you for coming in and talking to me and to presenting in relation to the importance of exercise for your mental health and for your own self-care.
That's no worries at all. Happy to help.
Thank you.